Yo guys, what is up? Spyro here, and hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I've gotten a few requests to do a celestial healing loadout and healing and show my stats for celestial healing and stuff like that, so I figured I would do it for you guys today and everything in general. I'll go through the basics of celestial healing, then, and show my mods, my stats, and everything. So yeah. So basically what celestial healing is a HOT based power. It is what it's based off of. It is solely based off of an HOT power. You can spam it somewhat to a certain extent with Renew. Renew is literally has a split second cooldown, but I don't recommend spamming Renew. So basically with we'll go through the mods first. Of my mods, of what I have. I have the Brawling with Restorative Adaptive, CG with a Restoration and Precision Ollie, Focus Restoration, Accelerated Divine Light, Chest with a superpower uses 5% less power. Legs, I have no socket because I couldn't really find no really good sockets for legs because there's not really good ones. I don't worry about DPSing too much, so I just put a Restoration Ollie in there because I don't really care for DPSing. I don't DPS as much in this turn as I do on my alts. No point. Trigger Belt, Restoration Ollie in this one, a Explosive Block and Ollie in this one, Resto Ollie, Regenerative Shielding, Restoration Precision, and a Restoration Starro in my thing. So this is my stats. This is what I look like. This health is just from the gear itself. This is not from me specking. I don't spec into health at all. This is my base power. Almost 16k. I can't get no power now. I have all the power and all the trees, so I literally cannot get no power. So yeah, I have to wait till new mods drop or they come out. They extend these trees and the skill points when the revamp drops. And my resto is 20,148, and that is base. So now you look at my stats, look at my mods. So now we'll go my traits. Powers, Blessed, Smite, Admonish, Renew, Blessing, Divine Light, Benediction, Admonish, and Consecrated Grounds or Sacrifice. You choose. I'll explain what both of them do here in a few for your liking. Curse, you want to get Haunt, Blight, Curse, Weather, and Consume Soul. Iconic powers, you want to get Wisdom of Solomon, Empathic Healing, and Miracle Worker. I'll go my skill points in a minute. Loadouts, Admonish, Cure and Consume Soul, Renew, Divine Light, Blessing, and CG or Sacrifice. Let me turn down the audio. So yeah, I'll go over that again. Admonish, Consume Soul, Renew, Divine Light, Blessing, and CG or Sacrifice to your liking, you pick. Skills. For starters, go through and get your crit healing magnitude and your crit healing chance. Always get those first because those first are always the essentials. Always get those. And then for healer, you want to get the Brawling. So you want to get the Brawling Weapon Mastery, and you want to get this one, the Shuriken Storm Mastery. I will explain why. Brawling is the best when it comes to healers, and for trolls it is the best. So you got that. You go to martial arts. You get the enhanced Shuriken and the Shuriken. And so forth, and then you go up, you get the Brawling Weapon Mastery thing, and you get it unlocks the martial arts one. You want to spec into all crit heal and crit chance. You want to get the heal and crit, that heal chance and heal crit, and then start specing into as much resto as you can. And then if you got skill points left over, if you got as much as I do, or if you're close, or if you got like a 260 something, well 270, 280. spec into power or spec into health to your liking, you pick. And then, you know, I've got all the power and all the trees, so there's literally nothing for me. And I fucked up in one of my like 2 of my trees, so I'm just waiting till the DLC drops and I'll re-put the skill points in. But I literally have every power in all the trees, so there's really no point in me specking into anything else until, you know, then. And of course, get your movement mode. So yeah, that's the loadout. That's the stuff. So basically, what you want to do is, with Celestial Healing, Celestial is an HOT based power and everything. So which one? So when you do this, it gives you a healing aura, which lasts about 12 seconds. I mean, if you think about it, and it gives you cleansed blight, and it gives you 13 to 19 health for the group, and it gives you plus 5% crit healing chance for 12 seconds. So with this, you want to do tap, hold, tap. Oh shit, my bad. Hang on. It's tap, tap, hold. My bad. So tap, tap, hold. You want to go square, square, triangle. And I'll even show it in the trees. So you want to tap melee and hold range. So tap melee twice and hold range once, and you will get this healing aura around you for 12 seconds. So I'll go over again. Tap melee, hold range. Melee, range. Now once you start getting used to that, you will start being able to clip it with Consume Soul, which is what you want to do in the first place. You want to do it in the first place, that way you can get it done, you know. So you want to go into tap melee, clip, and to Consume Soul. The minute your character goes down, you want to clip it and it will look like this. Now what this will do is, this will give you Cleanse Blight, Consume Soul, and Recover. I think Recovery is actually my OP next. So Consume Soul will give you 10 to 15 health for the area, which Consume Soul is it even heals the NPCs. That's what it means by area. It heals everything. So it heals the backup, it heals the pets, it heals anything in particular. You know, that's an ally taking damage. So you want to go tap melee twice, then clip it. You want to do that. Now with Renew is a simple animation. It's simple, about a split second. With Renew, it goes to, now you can spam it, that's cool. You know, you can always spam it, but in reality, what you can do is, with Renew, it goes to the lowest person that has the lowest amount of health. So, I mean, it's good for spamming, but if you're going up against, let's say, Gami, Brontis hits the anvil, and let's say everyone is about to die, Renew won't bring the whole group back to life. It won't do it. I mean, you'll be close, but that's where Divine Light comes in. Divine Light is your group heal. Like that is your emergency heal. That's why you need this back mod. You need Accelerated Divine Light, as you need to get this back mod as quickly as you can, because it is your emergency heal. I'll actually take it off. That way you guys can see the cooldown. So right there's the cooldown without the mod. That's the cooldown. Pretty fucking slow, right? Still waiting for it. Now let's put the back mod on. It's still it's a little bit faster, but it's well worth it that way because it is like that is your emergency heal. And what it does is with Divine Light, it automatically puts the aura around you. It automatically puts it around you, so that way you don't have to go into combo just like right then and there. And then you have your shield, which is Blessing. Blessing, I honestly don't know how the shields work after all this time of me playing DC. I don't know how the shields work. I don't know if they go to like the 3 lowest group members, or if it's just randomized. I have yet to figure out what it actually does. But yeah, so right now you want to, and then you have your Supercharge, which is CG. I'll go into loadout for you guys right there. CG, create a glyph that prevents most incoming damage to you and your allies while standing within the area of effect. So this is what CG looks like. CG is this bright ass fucking heaven's light and everything. And it's great. CG is life. CG is amazing. It really is. CG is like the best, if not, it's either one of the best, if not the best healing supercharge in the game. The only healing supercharge I would put it up against is Electric's Invigorate or Group Transducer, whatever. That'll be the only 2 I would put it up against. Everything else can just go die. Now Sacrifice is also a very good supercharge because Denise uses it, Miss Denise. She uses Sacrifice. Now sacrifice your own protection to help nearby allies while healing overtime, power overtime, protective shields while taunting enemies to attack you. Now, this is good, but y'all are probably like, y'all probably thinking this is a lot better than CG. Why is he using CG more? I use both. It's just I like using CG more because what it does is, take Gami for example. I'm using Gami because it's really like the most relative content that we have. Like Ali's easy as fuck, and it's just really not hard. Gami's kind of can be a challenge still. Sacrifice, you pop it, everybody gets a shield. Everybody gets a shield, gets power over time, and heals over time and all that shit. But it puts you, you take the aggro. It's a major aggro attractor. So you take the aggro, and in Gami, that can severely fuck you over. If you've already went down and you need to pop that, you can get the aggro and you can die. But when you die, everyone gets heals for a couple seconds. They get heals because you died. So that's really the only downside to it, is you take aggro, but it's a really good supercharge. I actually love it. It's really good. I just don't really prefer it. But you know, it really just solely depends on the player. That's what it is. I love CG because CG is like, you're basically immune like to a lot of damage, most damage in the game. The harpies in Gami hit a hell of a lot harder than a lot of these ads, and so you pop a CG, then the guys won't die if they do their spin attack. DPSs or anybody won't die as long as they're in that light. They survive. So that's basically the things with Celestial. So now I'm going to show you guys with Celestial the Brawling Weapon Mastery. So you want to, with it, your skills, Brawling, tap and hold. So tap, hold, tap, hold. Now Brawling is the best, really the best weapon mastery in the game for healers and trolls, and such. And I recommend anybody to get your hands on a Brawling when you can, and the quickest that you can. So now you're in a raid, you're over here healing everything. So your super speed or your flight, I recommend being super speed, but it's really your choice. I like being super speed because I like being mobile. So like that. So really, here's what it's going to look like. So you get into a raid, weapon mastery, tap melee. Now you don't have to jump. I do it because that's just me. I don't like to stand still in this game. I love being mobile. That's my thing. And so you have the ore around you. You use some weapon masteries. You know, start getting that supercharge up. Oh, my healing ore is gone. Let me go ahead and pop this again. Oh, someone's dying. Let me go ahead and cast renew. Shield out. Oh, whole group's dying. This. Do some more
the
combos.
Justice League will get you.
Now the only combo you're going to use is the Admonish and the Consume Soul. It's the only combo you're going to use. You're not going to go into any other combo with this, with healing. And then someone's dying. You pop renew because someone's dying. You clip this, you can clip that. If your group is dying too much. And then, oh shit, group's dying even more. Pop CG on them, they won't die. And stuff like that. Celestial is really good. Celestial is a damn good power when it comes to healing over times. It's got the best. It's probably got the best HOTs in the game as of right now. And stuff like that. But yeah, Celestial is really good for power. Just don't spam it. Just, you know, let the heals do the work. Because if you keep spamming this. If you keep spamming like your aura over and over again, then you're not gonna get those heals. You keep refreshing it, and it's not gonna give the heals enough time to work. And so you have to do a couple weapon masters and then go back into it. And Divine Light is your group majority. This is like your emergency heal. So get that accelerated Divine Light when you can. You don't need CG3. You don't. There's actually I picked it up because of SM, and I picked it up for raids like Got Me and stuff like that. But you really don't need it. You don't use CG as often as you think you do because a lot of this content is too easy. But I picked it up for future references. But I do recommend if you can get your hands on it, I recommend if you get it because it is a good thing to have. And make sure you get your hand on Accelerated Divine Light. And if you want to pick up the Power Efficiency Supercharges, well, Superpowers use 5% less power. And if you spec in the full power like I do, then you'll have power for days. Like right there, I already popped 2 moves and stuff like that. Well, you can't really use it on this dude. So, but yeah, basically that's it. Let me know in the comments if you guys need anything else. I will catch you guys in another video. Bye, guys.